So we've reached to the other news section of our podcast, and guess what? We are talking about CTE boxing, which is actually, this is brought to you by MMA Fighting, and a UFC vet, Eric Spicely, says the Power Slap League, which is, promoted by Dana White, pay effing nuts. So again, this article was published January 23rd. So the former UFC middleweight and the Ultimate Fighter 23 veteran Eric Spicely called the pay for Power Slap League effing nuts. On Monday, Spicely tweeted that he received a verbal offer to compete on the slap fighting program in bulk at the compensation, which he said was $2,000 to show up and $2,000 to win. Longtime MMA analyst Luke Thomas captured Spicely's message, which can be seen below. And this was on Twitter. UFC veteran Spicely said he was contacted to see if he'd like to participate in the Power Slap League. Not sure what the full pay scale is, but this nugget caught my attention, which Eric Spicely wrote out on his Twitter page. I was contacted to do Slap League. You guys would be shocked at how much it pays. First fight was 2K and 2K.
My God.
So practically in the follow-up text to MMA Fighting, Spicely clarified that he passed on the Power Slap deal and never received a contract, which he believed mirrored that of the Ultimate Fighter, with contestants receiving small bump ups in pay for wins. Interesting. He estimated the contract covered 3 slap fights during the course of filming the reality show. Oh, it's a reality show. And added, the total payout for the show's winner was around $10,000. Man, a UFC official previously identified as Power Slap League PR contact did not immediately reply to the request for comments on Spicely's message. Power Slap League salaries are disclosed to the Nevada Athletic Commission, which regulates the contest but does not release publicly salary data after modifying its disclosure rules in 2020. Spicely most recently fought in MMA in September 2021 under the Octagon banner and suffered his first round TKO loss. So, what do you think about this, man? But it seems like for him it was 2K to show up and 2K afterwards, and the winner gets 10K. It seems like from the article I'm reading. And it's
me. Okay, well, me and Mark we're talking about this earlier, where we were talking about because when we started the news. Before we started the news, he showed me the projected the projected winnings and projected earnings from entering the tournament and then winning slap boxing. So it's if slap boxing was a one-off bout between 2 people, not tournament style, but amongst other fighters as well, I would say that it's actually worth it in terms of 3 rounds, 2 slaps apiece. That's 6 slaps total for $4,000 to win, $2,000 to show. That's not bad. If I have some sort of ear thingy in my ear, and it's 6 slaps. You could argue that's 6 punches, but 6 slaps nonetheless. For $4,000 potentially, that's not bad. But if you're talking about a whole tournament style, I have to go through multiple people to win. And then sorry, what was the total? 10,000, right?
Yeah, 10,000.
Hell no. Hell no. I am not doing that for $10,000. That is going to cover my I don't know, my hospital bill, and then maybe part of the recovery process that it's gonna take for me to recover my my then lost hearing and my CTE and maybe a concussion here or there. So yeah, no, you gotta if you're doing something like that, you gotta either do it like one-off bouts between two well-known people for 6 rounds. I mean, sorry, for 3 rounds, six
6
punches
rounds, like,
total.
jeez.
Yeah, six. No, hold on, sorry, my bad. 3 rounds, 6 punch total. Other than that, hell no, absolutely not. That is the most stupidest way I could have ever ended my life early, for $4,000, potentially $10,000 total winnings. No.
Dude, that's so bad because so you guys don't know, so I'm studying to become a doctor, right? And just hospital bills just to visit is around $1,000, right? To just go into the emergency room or see your doctor, like roughly around $1,000 if you don't have insurance. And in addition to that, like from the images and from the highlights I'm looking at, right, from this program, Power Slap League, some of their faces are deformed because either they're swollen out their jaw or their jaw is fractured in different locations, as well as it looks like from the image I'm looking at, which I'm probably going to post in the video, which is someone looks like a portion of their cheek, which is around where their orbital bone is, looks like it's swollen up too. From the image I'm looking at, from the angle I'm looking at it, this person has roughly a pretty expensive hospital bill if he has to go see the doctor, and especially if there has to be surgery to help with his broken jaw. It's absolutely not worth it because the long-term effects of this is not worth it. This is like an easy way to get brain damage, and you're getting paid $4,000 at minimum, not even max, minimum, right? Max 10 grand. What can you buy with 10 grand? 10 grand can't even buy a car nowadays, right? It's a down payment for a car, great, but it's not really life changing, is it? What is life changing is this event, because you're slapping each other with no defense, you're knocking each other out, you're getting concussed. Like, is this really something?
I it's not worth it, man. Like, no matter what way you put it, even if you were to offer like 100,000, or maybe, you know what, 100,000 if you were to do it once, like maybe. But like, again, if you're trying to do this as a career, there's no defense. There's nothing that you can do to soften the amount of potential but the amount of potential future health risks that you could face. It's just not worth money. Like your health is worth more than money. You're not, like, for guys who think about money like the most important thing, it's not. It's time, and you're cutting your time so short. Money is meant to buy you time. It's meant to buy you like the freedom to do what you want and to pay for the things that you need, to give you the time to do the things that you want. But if you don't have that, you're just there like drooling with CTE because you decided, oh yeah, I'm gonna do slap boxing for like $10,000 max
Yeah,
every month. Oh
like,
my
this is
gosh,
horrible. Like,
that's so bad.
shame on Dana White, man. My
Oh my god.
goodness. Shame on the Nevada Athletic Commission for allowing this type of thing to happen in the state of Nevada, dog. I thought this would be something that would be approved in Florida, not in Nevada.
Oh my god.
Because this is ridiculous. You're paying people 10 grand at the max? That's not even like, that's not minimum, guys. Maximum. You win the competition. Your face is broken. You've been slapped how many times? It's a TV show too. So it means, what, you're gonna be there again for next season? Oh my goodness.
Hell no.
That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. No, it's not worth it. And as fans of like mixed martial arts and combat sports, we should like literally boycott this. This is not combat. This is not art. This is not mixed martial art. This is not a combat sport. This is literally beating each other in the head without defense, without head movement, just for the fun of beating each other in the head.
Oh my
This goes against what every person who appreciates MMA boxing loves, because this is just purely barbaric. You're just literally slapping each other until you have brain damage. This is what everyone thinks we do. We should be against this. Oh my goodness. And if you think this is a great idea, you know what? Let me know in the comment section below. I want to see your guys' way of thinking as to why this is such an amazing idea for TV. You know, just let me know in the comment section below whether or not you agree or disagree with us, because from what I know, both Isaiah and I are against this, like 100% against. Not even Isaiah said for a one-off event, bro. I'm not even for it for a one-off event, because that's so dumb, because you're getting paid $4,000 to get slapped and get knocked out and then have a concussion.
Mm-hmm.
Really, that $4,000, it's not really worth it if that's the case. At least in boxing, they're getting paid $500,000 to $1 million to get in the ring with someone for 10 rounds, especially if you're like starting up your boxing career, right? It's just ridiculous, man.
What boxing career? Are you gonna be like out of the career maybe 2 weeks in?
Yeah, dude. Like seriously, like I'm seeing like some of these people who get like knocked out. They're like, you can see their arms and their hands like seizing up. I was like, they're having like a full on concussion event right there, and I'm like, no one's stopping this.
Yeah, no.
Ugh, it's bad. But again, let us know in the comment section below.